I always love looking at a driver's DNA as far as where they came from, because that really helps build them. Your dad told me, I mean, it was a winning right from the very first time. You got into a quarter midget, you won your heat race, you got into the feature and what?
Yeah, I ended up winning the feature. The second race, though, I flipped. I don't know if he told you that part, but, you know, a lot of kids, they don't grow up around it like I did. I was at the racetrack literally since I was a toddler, and, you know, it's crazy to think, but I feel like playing video games from an early age goes a long way. I remember I would act like if you won the race, it would show your whole car in a checker flag, and I'd start putting my hand out like I was holding a checker flag, and I'd even stand on my chair and do, you know, cage stands. So when I got into a race car, it just made it a lot easier just because I knew kind of what to expect and the characteristics that the car would do, and I feel like it went a long way, at least at my early stages of racing, for sure.
You got to a point, the budget was at zero, and you went online and did what?
Yeah, so I was scrolling through Facebook one day, and literally this thing popped up. It was called the Peak Stock Car Dream Challenge, and I entered it not thinking I would have a chance of even making it.
Chase, we've picked you to be one of our 10 finalists to come down and test a car to become Michael Waltrip Racing's next future superstar.
That's awesome. I appreciate it greatly. Just always been looking for a chance, and glad you guys finally let it happen.
So your dad told me, he sat with Ty and said, look, we're broke. We can't afford to go on. If he doesn't really have a shot, just be honest with me. And Ty goes, look, I'm telling you, he needs to move south. He is Matt Kenseth type talent.
He flat out told me, like, I want to know if it was worth even pursuing anymore, or if we should just sell everything and quit now. And right after high school, I moved down here, and I slept on a couch for 2 or 3 years and would just go volunteer at separate race shops. And I got a call from Kerry Scherer at Cunningham Motorsports, and that's really where it started kind of all going together.
How do you race? Because some guys race better if they feel like their job's on the line. Some other guys race better if they're in a comfort zone.
Well, I feel like every week I got to go out and try to win just because, I mean, we're sitting here talking about it. I don't come from family money. I don't have any of that. So I feel like I have to prove my worth each and every week. People say that you can't get to where, you know, the Xfinity Series or the Cup Series without having family money. Well, I feel like I'm proof that you go sleep on couches 3 or 4 years and volunteer and work your way up. There's still that door. It's not easy, it's tough, but still possible for sure.
In Xfinity Series history, 3 Hoosiers have won an Xfinity race. Your boss, Ryan Newman, and yourself. But how many guys have won an Xfinity Series championship?
Probably none.
0.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how cool that would be to write your own page in history at the end of the season?
Yeah, it'd be pretty special for sure. And, you know, there's something about being from Indiana. There's a lot of pride from there, and driving for Tony Stewart from Indiana, my hero growing up, there'd be nothing cool.